2 tons of fun. Well, alright. 2 tons of fun. Well, alright. 2
Everything must
No, it's people just sitting around and just bored that just like to.
Got to justify their job. Job security.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. You ever seen a job that changed to a bad software, then go back to the old software again, and the person that did that shit don't never get fired?
I think the people that make the spyware and all that stuff be creating the viruses. Because they keep changing it all the time. Oh, now you got to update your.
I don't think you know how hard hackers work, man. They always trying to get some stuff, man. They work hard. It's people that just their whole job is just to steal from the other people and just never do anything. So, who got background? That's Quantis.
I don't have any background.
It was one of y'all. All right, but welcome. Today's topic is about holidays.
Y'all always want to blame Quantis. I come in ahead of time, 30 minutes ahead, make sure my stuff's great.
That don't mean you don't got your browser open or something.
I always want to blame the old guy.
It always is you.
It's never me.
Happy Juneteenth. I see Kaz got the background. Is it supposed to be happy or merry? How are we supposed to do this? I'm not real familiar with this holiday. It just became a federal holiday recently, but we'll wait. So how's everything before we get into that? How's everything going up there, guys?
400 years before you get a holiday. That's ridiculous.
Be quiet. Is everything good up there? You cooking today, Quantis?
It's still marinating.
Marinate. How long you want it to marinate?
A couple months, about 2 more hours.
A couple months. See, that's what he was about to say. A couple months.
You don't when you get your meat, you don't clean it all up and just put it marinated and freeze it. No, I'm saying you don't freeze it in the marinade. I do that.
No, I haven't done that.
And then when it thaw,
good idea.
Yeah, then when you thaw it out, you just drop it right on the grill. You probably don't cook at all, do you, Cass?
I do cook.
He cooks. He doesn't grill.
I don't grill. There's a difference.
Too manly for you.
Don't come for me if you don't want to get got. I cook. I'm a pretty damn decent cook. I cook a lot of foreign food too.
Yeah, you like them foreign men. You like a rapper. They like their cars foreign and their men foreign. Is your car foreign or domestic?
I have a Nissan. So.
That is Japanese.
I've never been with a Japanese man.
They're not finna get into all
never
that.
Been with.
that's a whole nother thing. Everything but everything good with you? Nothing to promote, either one of you?
Oh, I'm recording the play that I'm directing this coming Thursday, so I'm excited about that.
You said we can't see it, so it don't even matter.
You will be able to see it.
Oh, that was the other thing you did.
The other thing I did is not really readily accessible.
I hate that.
I'm going to start working on a couple of pet projects that I'll be able to share with the group, and my tax money finally came, so I'm excited about that.
Shout out to tax lady.
And getting some things taken care of, getting to bed. A nigga is tired of sleeping on this air mattress. I wake up and I'm on the floor. I'm like, what the hell?
You deflated the motherfucker.
I gotta wake up in the middle. It's like my alarm clock. It only lets me sleep every 4 hours. Get back up, gotta reinflate it. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I need a bed.
You need a sensor in it to where it blows its own air back in like the ones in the hospital.
It ain't gonna be able to blow the air with me laying on it. That's not gonna work.
You had to have a real special motor for that.
A strong ass motor.
Nothing to promote, Quantis. You good? You do a real bad job. You didn't even tell everybody you was gonna have a show yesterday.
That was a pop-up.
Do you got one tomorrow?
Yeah, but you still should have promoted the show for today.
Do you got one?
It's okay.
Do you got one tomorrow? Or y'all taking off?
He should have thought of it, Mally. He should have thought of it like a church service. You know how they have. All right, thanks for coming to Bible study. I better see y'all tomorrow.
I saw when he did like the flyer for the thing that said it was premiering. Like I saw that it had a picture from somebody that's on the church thing with him. It's like,
Yeah, so did I. I said, what? I said, what's going on here?
I was like,
I
this
said, you got a new
dude,
guest
man,
host. All right, all right.
too much crossover. He ain't good with it. He don't know how to take everything down. You're gonna get cursed out. You're gonna get cease and desist from your church audience.
I'm surprised we haven't heard a sound card clip yet. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said shit.
You triggered his head. It's
Trigger.
adult ADHD.
It's a damn trigger.
All right, let's get into it. Start with you, Kaz.
Why are you gay?
See?
We ain't even on that today. But
That's next week. We'll be talking about sexuality. You gonna come to that episode, Quantis?
Why are you gay?
You're just gonna come in just to do that. Kaz, do you celebrate holidays?
Yeah, I do. I celebrate a lot of them.
You don't believe like what's the Jehovah's Witnesses? Like they don't even celebrate no holidays. I don't even think they celebrate their birthdays, do they?
I think a lot of people get caught up on like the originality of things. Holidays are meant to celebrate something, you know. Cinco de Mayo meant to celebrate something. St. Patrick's Day meant to celebrate something. Christmas, celebrate something. And I think it's more, for me, it's how I was raised. I was raised in a big celebratory home. So basically, an excuse to celebrate.
That like another word, celebratory. It's something like celibate.
But basically, any excuse to decorate and throw a shindig we had. So I love celebrating holidays.
What about you, Quantis?
Well, the word holidays really comes from two words: holy days. So originally, those were like sacred days from different religions or whatever their holy days would be. As time moved on, it became holiday. So, do I celebrate holidays or some holy days? Yes.
Which ones?
Some, all the secular ones, and then some of the Hebrew ones.
Which Hebrew ones? I'm interested.
All the feast days.
Name them. The audience doesn't know what those are.
Hanukkah around the winter time. Passover, Pentecost. Those three.
Right before Easter.
What's the other one? Feast of
Hashanah.
Trumpets, Rosh Hashanah.
That's New Year's, right?
And that's the New Year's. Just being around September.
Their calendar is 360, right? Not 365.
Yeah.
They don't recognize the Gregorian calendar. That
No.
The Gregorian calendar is more accurate with the way the Earth rotates, though.
Well, they base it on the 30 days, same as the Muslims. It's a little bit different from the Muslims because they put in days for leap year.
Okay. Well, recently, we'll keep with you, Quantis. Recently, Joe Biden just signed a bill, was it a day or two ago, that made Juneteenth a national or federal holiday. So what are your thoughts on this?
It's cool with me. I'm celebrating today, actually. I'm kind of behind on my cooking schedule, but yeah.
Did you when did you first learn about this day?
A few years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
I think almost a decade for me. Even though my mom swears she told me about it as a kid, I don't recall.
Well, we didn't really call it. It wasn't really like it is now. Like it's kind of commercialized. But we all knew this time. But now it's
so this will be your first year celebrating it.
Actually, yeah, first year observing it. Yeah.
Okay, same question, Kaz.
Well, I think I found out about Juneteenth maybe 4 or 5 years ago myself. I think that it's an amazing. I think for me, it's a really nice time for me to be alive, like to witness a lot of the things that I was growing up with that didn't have a lot of clarity or a lot of reception or a lot of emphasis focused on them, to start seeing some of that become at the highest levels in the highest offices of the land. It's not to say that we don't have a lot of growth to do, But for me, I think it's a pretty a big deal when your country can finally say, "Oh, you know,
Wait a minute. Is there
we
any
need to
other black
recognize
holiday?
this."
Martin Luther
Is there?
King.
That's not really. That's.
It's a national holiday.
I'm saying. I guess that's like kinda. But what do people do on MLK Day?
Take the day
Don't
off.
go to work. Don't go to school.
Like I'm saying, like, cause like if
They
you
need
think
to
about
change
the holidays we go all out for,
lazy days.
and then you got to think MLK was just 1960 something. That was his assassination. So that's a whole Juneteenth was back in what 18 what? I can't remember the day.
60.
Was it 17 something or 18 something? I think it was 18. 1886 or something. I can't remember the exact day. I'm sorry because I'm relatively new and I've never really been big on holidays, but like I guess MLK Day. Is that it? MLK.
Ask Google.
I don't. No, I'm just thinking. Like I'm trying to think now. No, I didn't. We don't really have a holiday we go all out because. Okay, what's the holidays everybody go all out
1863 was
63.
Juneteenth.
63. I said 66.
I thought it was 64. Oh, okay.
Okay. But it was like people go all out on Christmas.
I mean Kwanzaa. I think Kwanzaa is another one of those holidays.
It's not national though. It's not recognized nationally.
Look, man, how the hell did this fly get in the studio? Really?
Open the door and let it out.
This is ridiculous. And he keeps coming in my face, man.
You got bleach on your shirt? Or they made it?
Probably.
You just splashing bleach on your body like that?
No, cleaning stuff.
So, okay, to you, Quantis, do you think it's okay to celebrate holidays that derive from something, let's say, maybe perceived pagan or bad, that turned into something else? You think it's okay, or
to each his own?
Because like some people go so extreme, like I don't want to celebrate Easter because it comes from a pagan god that about fertility or whatever, right? Or they all derive from something. Or Christmas, it derives from multiple holidays about it.
I like observing stuff for what it means. I was always like that, even as a kid. Growing up, I used to because my mom was very traditional. This is where my sister gets it from, and my mom went all out on all the holidays and stuff. But I would always wonder, like, what's up with this tree? I thought y'all said this was Jesus' birthday and y'all giving each other gifts. So it kind of made me like question what's the purpose of it. But it depends on each person. For me, I like to know the truth of a matter, but I don't condemn anybody for what they do. It's just what you do. You do to each his own. But when I know, what it means to me,
I went through that. I went through that phase though. Like when you first start finding out what that stuff really mean, you be like, this shit's stupid. Why are you celebrating this dumb shit? But then I grew out of it. It was like, I guess it's just a time to enjoy your family. Same question, Kaz. Is it okay, like, to still recognize these things even if they derive from something that ain't so great? Like
yes,
like Thanksgiving.
Because everything
it's like a real bad thing behind Thanksgiving. Like when you really
everything must change. Things change. The meanings of things change. It's a part of life. We evolve, we grow, we learn. For me, we never celebrated Halloween growing up. We celebrated the harvest. It was about the giving time. You can almost say we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving because it fell under that harvest thing, because it was about giving and about accepting the blessings that we have. The same thing for Christmas, being with my family. It wasn't about, I never in a million years thought Christmas was Jesus's birthday. I've thought that there was songs about celebrating the birth of Christ, but I didn't believe that was his birthday. Christmas to me was about being with my family and other things, and St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo and all the other. I still celebrate, and I'm still going to celebrate July 4th. All of these are different things that you can't celebrate just because there is something had a nefarious meaning to it originally. Doesn't mean you can't kind of reclaim that.
But do you believe in bad energy or like spirits being attached to things?
I believe in bad energy.
You don't think that original spirit could be attached to it?
I don't think energy can be attached to non-adamant objects. That's my personal belief. I'm pretty sure some people would say that I'm wrong. That's my personal belief. So for me, though, it's the spirit of something comes what I bring it. It's why, and I got this from Mr. Quantis, because I was telling Quantis one time about, my experiences.
The fly keep messing with him.
The fly is distracting me, man.
I'm like, it's a lie? I'm like, wait a minute. This is not even a bad thing. You already calling me a liar.
No, I'm talking about this fly, man. The Beelzebub. Speaking of demons that came in here.
So for me, it was like growing up and like my exodus from the church, and I was really big in the church with worship and the Holy Spirit and all that other stuff. But I found that wherever I went, I could still have that same feeling. And so to me, it's not so much about what something is brought to you, it's what you bring to something else. And what your energy can control and dictate and environmentally change.
What about you, Quantis? You don't think like if you practice in the old ritual that comes from something pagan or something, it can't have energy and release certain things to people since you believe in the spirit realm and things like that?
It can. It depends upon a lot of time the person that's doing it, things of that nature. For me, I choose not to put a tree up for Christmas because it makes no sense to me. It looks good for people and decoration and stuff, but I really don't get into all the symbolism. Means a lot, and even if it's not an incantation or something done to trigger some type of a door or opening in the spirit realm, because I've seen different things happen. I've gone to places where I've seen tables floating in the air and stuff being inhabited by spirits. So I've experienced that, going to do deliverance and cast out devils and stuff like that. But as far as, I believe that can happen. I believe you can innocently get involved with the occult and not even know that you're doing it, because I've seen it happen. I wouldn't, trust me.
You were warned against doing certain rituals?
It depends on the person, where that person is at. If that person is like, I do a lot of consultation with people that are wanting to learn different biblical things and stuff like that. And so because they want that knowledge, I give it to them. And some people don't. So I don't even mess with them. If a person doesn't want to know, then I don't force it on them. I'm not one of them people who, oh man, you don't need to do this stuff, this demonic. I just choose not to do it, because you'll never see me participating in those things. However, if I'm at your house and we playing whatever, I'm going to play. Some people don't believe in playing cards. They take it, they take it that far.
It's a bit extreme. Like
fly about to die, man.
What is the religion that won't even say the days of the month or the weeks, the days of the week, because they've named after like Roman gods? What's that religion? They call it first day or something like that. First day of the week.
Actually, that's Judaism.
That's Judaism.
Judaism days are called first day, second day, third day, like that. They don't use. I mean, like if it's really strict, everybody's gonna use Monday, Sunday, and stuff like that. But as far as in their belief
literally
system,
our months and stuff are named after gods from religion.
They are.
So like, and can that open up a gateway to something? So that's what I'm saying. Like it can get a bit extreme. Like I don't think those rituals really mean nothing to me.
In some instances they don't. In some instances they do. But like I said,
to me, it's the intent behind it and what you have. I've had friends that are Wiccans and pagans.
Come on.
And I have no issue with them practicing their faith. I don't look at everything. For me, one of the hardest things I had to learn is not everything is black and white, and not everything that's not something that I was brought up with is the devil. And so that was something I had to learn. And I had to learn how to let people be who they are and go on their journey. And I've meddled with different faiths and different religions. And I've come to the place where I'm just like, hey, I just want to be spiritual. That's it. Mm-hmm. I'm agnostic. There's no way I can know or comprehend what created me or who they are, or them, or he or she, whatever. It's beyond my comprehension as a being of creation. That's my personal belief. And because I had that personal belief, you could be a Satanist for all I care, because a lot of people don't understand what Satanism is about, and it got nothing to really do with Lucifer.
I just
So
a couple months ago.
It's be who you are, and stop trying to tell people you wrong, you this, and you gonna go to. I don't got
a couple
that's
months
the energy
ago.
I don't got time for.
A couple months ago, I just got a call. I got a call. Matter of fact, this happened since I've been here in Minnesota about 3 times of people that I had to call a team in to do quote unquote exorcism. These things do exist. Some people don't believe it, but it does exist. There is an evil world. There is a good world. It is black and white, contrary to what you believe, Kaz. But and that's just to the level of your experience. So yes, there are people that have exhausted all of these measures, but we're not here to talk about religion. So
okay, what do you think? What do you think about like you got some right wingers that get mad? Like what's the chick that used to be on Fox? Megyn Kelly. Like and they get mad, or what's the dude used to be on the Bill O'Reilly? They get mad that corporations say things like "Happy Holidays," or they put an X in and they say they're taking Christ out of the Christmas, right? Or they get mad because you remove things and things become more politically correct. So they overreach.
That's people that don't know the history. America didn't always celebrate Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing a lot of people don't realize. They didn't always celebrate Christmas. Christmas is newly instituted. Like the early people that came over here to establish this land, like Puritans or Quakers and all those folks, they didn't celebrate Christmas. It's a commercialized holiday, basically. So,
yeah, but my question was more so like, do you think this is a gross overreaction the other way? Even because political correctness, I do understand why the corporations say Happy Holidays, but it won't kill you if.
I prefer Happy Holidays.
It wouldn't kill me to say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas. I can say any of them. Like none of them bother me. I can say it any kind of way.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. Like it's just like they talking about like it's a war. These culture wars that we have. Like it's a war on Christmas, and they want to take the Christ out of.
First of all, you talking about Fox News.
But I'm just saying they represent almost 50% of the dang on country. But
propaganda.
They represent 50% of the people we got to live with in this world. I don't know.
Do you really think Fox News represents that many people?
Yes. They speak. They got the freaking Republican Party.
Go to northern Minnesota. Go to South Minnesota. Go to Southern Illinois. You're gonna find them. They everywhere. Yeah. It's really ridiculous. They're everywhere, and that's my whole entire thing. If I'm doing something in the spirit of celebration and celebratoriness, and what I'm doing is not affecting your life, shut your mouth. Like I don't like celebratory. If I'm doing something celebratory, then that's it.
I'm talking about the one he said before that.
He was just figuring it out. Leave him alone. So
we always get a new word from Kaz every week.
It's people that do that shit that make fun of the way people speak. I was doing it this week, but let people be. Sometimes you just need to let people be. Let people live where they are, and when they want to know more information about something, that's fine. But everything is not. The boogeyman is out to get me.
Fox News.
But I keep trying to tell you. See, but okay, this is
they
what
do that on purpose, man.
I know I know the game they playing, but people believe this shit. I don't care what you say. People believe this dumbass shit that they spewing. So this is what you got to understand. And then we can't just be like, fuck that side of the country, and they can't keep saying fuck this side of the country. We got to find a way to exist. This shit is getting out of control.
It may be some truth. A lot of times, hype is truth exaggerated. So it may be some truth involved in things. Just like I had to talk to somebody today. They was like, "Oh, you got that shot. You got that. What is it? RNA." I said, "No, the one I have doesn't use the RNA."
Yeah, it's a traditional. Yeah.
Fetal. No, he's got the Johnson & Johnson got the stem cells from the
and then he a pro-lifer.
That ain't got nothing to do with stem cells.
Yeah, so what do you think?
It got everything.
Stem cells are aborted babies. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's not the only.
But that's okay. We can abort the babies for the stem cells.
The same Quantis is okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But that's not no. See, that's a blanket statement to say that all stem cell research is tied to aborted baby, and that's not true.
Almost.
That's not true.
Okay, I'm gonna say I take that back. 99.9999%.
No, you don't. Where's that at in the statistics?
We'll talk about this
I'm
another
about to
day.
pull it up.
Pull it up, Kaz, please.
We'll talk about
I need Kaz on the sports show to pull up the facts. People be spewing out.
I didn't get a
bull
chance
crap.
to watch. I was tired yesterday. I didn't
It
even
wasn't nothing but and then BQ jump on there. She kept saying baby Quantis, and he wanted to be conscious G. I can't even say it.
He BQ already. He can't change that. We've been doing this show 3 months. He BQ. He can't change it. He should have came on earlier and fixed that.
Conscious Q. That's not even funny.
No, he's not even conscious Q. He's
conscious G.
That doesn't even He
don't even flow.
He should go G Money or something like that. Yeah. we gotta bring him on the Lost Live. But let's do this. While we waiting on him, let's do a rank it.
Conscious G.
We'll start.
I can't even say that right. Conscious. I'm gonna type conscious G. I'm gonna tie my tongue up. See, BQ, that flows.
Everybody, me and you are we natural branders. We good at making up shit. Because we're liars.
I said that he was Brian washed yesterday. Everybody was cracking up.
See,
it was like, man, make that a T-shirt,
bro. They need to get that shit to Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp and them.
Hey, Brian washed.
We could make some money off of that. They might sell them for $20 a pop. Shall he make the shirts? We gotta need him to do some merch for the 2 tons of fun, but it's hard to get niggas to do shit. Rank these holidays.
They say that they actually don't come from aborted fetus cells, that they come from IVF eggs. And so like people can donate their eggs and then they fertilize them. But they do use fecal tissue from
Hold on. Did you just hear what he said? So they didn't have to abort the baby. They made the fuckers in a tube because they fertilized them. They still just made the baby grow somewhat.
But see, that's the issue. There's the real pro-lifers, the pro-lifers, they don't believe in IVF.
Because did you just hear what it said? It's the exact same thing, except it didn't grow inside of a person. They grew it in
I know, yeah. But they don't believe in IVF, period, because it's not the natural way to produce.
They still
children.
putting eggs in
but all of them come, if you consider that an aborted baby, if that's your definition of abortion, is a fertilized egg that's not brought to full term. That could qualify for it, but they all come from IVF.
We went down the pro-choice thing.
That's just like a heart donation, liver donation. This coming from dead people.
Pretty much.
You saying you kill it? Well, they are harvesting organs. I ain't gonna lie about that one.
We getting into something else. Let's get out of the conspiracy.
That's the Oko show.
Leave him alone. All right, rank these holidays. We'll start with you, Quantis. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Independence Day, Easter, and Halloween.
Oh my God, that's all 5 for me. They're horrible. That's a horrible. I would have to put Christmas out of those one because I don't celebrate any of those.
I like Thanksgiving a lot. You get good food.
Well, I would say Thanksgiving #1. You know, the spirit of it. I don't know, man. That sucks for me. I can't rank.
You just gotta rank it, man. Come on.
I can't. It's not. It doesn't rank for me. It's not. None of those. The only one I would partake in is Thanksgiving.
I eat at Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Now, when I
love the barbecue on Independence Day.
Wait a minute. he may not partake in the celebration of these holidays.
He'll take the goddamn gift on
food. He'll take the food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did buy us some presents the last time. You did buy people gifts. Maybe you said it was for Hanukkah.
I did. I gave out Hanukkah gifts. I gave out 8 gifts to each person.
And then Halloween. Halloween is probably the worst one to me. I don't like playing dress up. Cass probably loves that one.
My mom, we used to, before you guys was born, Halloween was a big thing in the Gibson family.
Yeah, I heard about them parties the Quantis used to have when he was younger.
Oh, them wasn't Halloween parties. Them was just Quantis parties. Them was all my parties was costume parties. You had to come as a like a star.
Yeah, they were fucking Freaknik. That's what he was doing. He's freaky ass shit.
They would come as
I
the Mary
heard
Jane
they were having
girls.
3-day parties with cocaine all on the table.
We're not going to say all that stuff on the show.
That was in my unsaved.
Exactly, but
that was before he was enlightened.
Yeah, one of my brothers came in as a desert man. Yeah, that was
desert man. What the fuck is a desert man?
I was trying to be, because I almost said something else, and I didn't want to say it on air.
Aladdin.
I guess.
Oh, he was gonna say the other one. I know what
the sand word. You know.
You're getting better.
I'm not gonna say that.
Rank them, Kaz. Go
ahead. Thanksgiving, Christmas. I like Ukrainian Easter.
What the hell is that? Okay, hold on. Pause. Elaborate. What's the difference?
So, my ex and my current in-laws, they're Ukrainian and they're Orthodox Catholic. So even Christmas for them their Christmas is always January the 6th. It's January the 6th. Theirs is in January. And then like they celebrate St. Nicholas Day, which is one day where they get presents. And then Christmas itself is more of a religious observance, more solemn, holy day. And then they have Easter, which they celebrate again, I think a few weeks after American Easter.
What's the difference though?
But they create these baskets, Easter baskets, and they decorate, they hand paint these eggs. So like they delicately create these eggs and have food that they bless and meat, and you're supposed to go get that basket blessed, and then you eat everything in that basket over a period of time, and that's supposed to bless you. And I just like I should
have known the shit was tied to food. Why you like it? You gotta eat. You have to eat
not
a
just
whole
that.
basket.
They wear their national clothes. They do all these different celebratory things, and it's always been a
Is that the word for the day? Celebratory.
Leave him alone. Finish. All right, that's cool. I'm sorry I interrupted you. I just needed more enlightenment for the audience.
Halloween and Independence Day, because I really don't like the summer. Even though this summer I have actually been loving it.
Independence Day got barbecue. Come on, man.
I'm not a fan of barbecue.
He's not a barbecue person, really. Now I will say that about. He's not a barbecue guy.
I'm not a fan of barbecue.
He doesn't eat. I swear he ain't no nigga, man. He don't even like ribs that much. He'll eat them if he's hungry.
Beef ribs. I don't eat pork ribs.
Pork ribs are great. You do eat bacon?
I like bacon. I don't.
Please don't tell me you like turkey bacon or beef bacon over pork.
He might got switched at birth, man.
Nah,
I took a DNA test. I am related to the Gibsons.
He looks like his dad. Yeah,
he looks like his dad, like a hybrid.
I thought you would like Halloween first because you'd like dressing up a lot.
I never got to celebrate Halloween as a kid. Therefore, we never.
Yeah, they told us it was like devilish. It's kind of weird for me today when people.
Well, like I said, we were taught to celebrate the harvest. That's why Thanksgiving is a really big one for me. Which encompassed that whole entire period. You know, we used to go to hallelujah parties, and I think it's really hard to talk about holidays and not talk about religion, because the religion you're born with does influence how you celebrate secular holidays and how you celebrate holidays within your faith. But we had hallelujah parties, and I dressed up as Moses and every damn biblical character you can think of. And our house had the big old God bless the harvest on our porch, and we didn't pass out candy. I mean, we intermittently passed out candy. Some Halloweens we did, some we didn't. Pass out apples and damn tracts and get your house egged, and it's just I don't think
they
you
egged your house for that.
Celebrate a holiday.
They egged your house with throwing out a track.
They busted somebody's. I think they busted one of my parents' car window. They flattened one of our tires. It was.
They don't know what this fucking track.
Save
it's
your
bad
propaganda for somebody else.
Because you can't even plug the tire if they bust your tire from the side. If they plug
Slash. They slash.
Yeah. If they bust it from the side, they can't
So-
fix it. You got to bust it from the treads.
So yeah, it was interesting. So, but like for me, I've only gone to maybe a handful of Halloween parties. I like the idea of having them. I like parties. I like dress up. Like
we need to come up with something.
But I just never. And this just goes to the fact that I never really celebrated Halloween. Therefore, it doesn't have that much clout in my life.
Same with me.
I've never really celebrated it.
Same
But I love scary movies, and so like for me though, the way I celebrate Halloween is I'm watching scary movies, eating a tub of ice cream.
I still to this day don't watch horror movies. I don't watch horror movies at all.
Horror movies are stupid to me.
I love horror movies.
I had to smoke weed to watch horror movies.
Even before I got saved, I never watched horror movies because they were just stupid. You know somebody about then when the black people first came out in the movie, you know the nigga finna get it first. He finna die. Then the girl, how come always the white girls, when they run, they fall down? Then they fall down. They finna get caught.
Horror movies have definitely changed.
I take that back. If Get Out is considered a horror movie, I like that one.
I consider Get Out a horror movie.
Yeah.
I consider Us kind of a suspenseful horror movie.
I've never seen Us. But.
And then I want to see Candyman. I think that's coming out this year.
I think you got to divide it, Kaz. And I'll put it to you like this.
I'll never get The Exorcism, Your Mother Sucks Cocks in Hell out of my head like that. It was hilarious.
You have
you never seen The Exorcism?
Like slasher movies. You have slasher where it's just cutting and Charles. You know, you got different kind of movies. Like that's all they doing is cutting, and it's just nothing but gore. There's a difference between gory movies and a thriller.
Some gory movies I like. I like Ninja Assassin.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Look,
I don't want to see that.
Anybody that has a problem with horror movies needs to have a problem with action movies because it's damn near the same premise. You got one person running around blowing shit up, killing people. You got one person running around killing people. It is the exact same.
It's the exact same. Don't even watch action movies.
I don't watch either one. Really.
I'm not a fan of action movies.
I'm not a fan of action or horror.
You don't watch action movies?
I watch drama and comedy mostly.
I'm a fan of
you never saw
I watch them, but like
and Die Hard.
Yeah, but it's not that good of a movie.
First Blood.
Never seen
Mission Impossible.
I've seen Mission Impossible, but they're not really that great a movie. They cool like if you just trying to take a chick on a date just to.
Exactly. Don't come to me and be like, "Hey, let's watch a movie."
Yeah.
Let's watch Die Hard.
You're trying to slip your fingers over there and do something. That's all those movies is for. It's just something playing in the background.
Yeah.
That's
my brother. He watching.
But you ain't gonna take no chick to see no serious movie because you gonna want to be bothered with nobody. This is shit to shut the fuck up on. I want to concentrate.
My second oldest brother watches a lot of the what you call them dudes, vigilantes, the vigilante movies. He always watching it. I think because he was a type of vigilante guy.
I like that movie Red. That was cool.
Yeah, I'm not a big movie person to begin with, though. To be frank, I don't really care for movies.
Let's get back into the main topic. How many people if you had to guess, how many people do you think know the meaning behind the holidays that they celebrate? Nobody. I say
very low. Very low.
I would say with under 20%.
I would say about that 1/4.
I will rephrase it this way. I would say a lot of people know the meaning of the holiday to them. Okay. I think that's all that matters.
I think things are changing though since we got internet access, so people can look up the true meaning behind
things. Have changed since the internet came out. Yeah, people
pre-internet, I would say probably less than 5.
Mm-hmm.
You had to really search hard to find shit out.
Yeah, I used to always walk past those houses during Christmas time, and they would just have not the Hanukkah candles or even the Kwanzaa candles. They would just have one candle at each of their window, and I never knew what the hell that was about. I think it was like some Lutheran or Advent or some other thing.
How many people you think do it just because the feds recognize it or the state recognize it and just so they off work? They're like, fuck it up.
I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people are off work. I think a lot of people do 70%. It for the tradition.
Yeah, I think that's just like, it just become like, because I remember I remember even like when I was in school, and then like they even pair the kids up from overseas, like the exchange students, like with families from America that they don't even celebrate these holidays back home, and it's just like it's kind of ingrained into anybody that comes into this country, those holidays. So it's like, oh, and then I remember I took like 4 Korean kids to my grandmother's house to show them Black Thanksgiving. So it's like
now I do agree with like cancel culture, and I don't like cancel culture, but when it comes to stuff like Columbus Day and St. Patrick's Day, get rid of that crap. Get rid of it.
Who the fuck really celebrates St. Patrick's Day? Is fine, but who really celebrates Columbus Day?
That's what I'm saying. They started. People are starting to come alive.
I know. We used to get out of school.
You get a day off of school.
Yeah, like you. I was like, but like I never. I
think a lot of states have moved to calling it Indigenous Day, which I kind of find a little weird though. At the same time, like don't make the same day. Don't just change it. Just get rid of the day. Don't make the oppressor then just say, "Oh, it's an Indigenous Day." I think that's a little weird to me. I don't know. That's just was my perspective on it. It's
he never came here anyway. That's what he never came. Yeah,
he went to the Americas and just the South.
He never came here to this area.
But it's still he discovered it for what that's the new world for the white people. So
that's not even the new world for the white people.
It was something that Italians were trying to do to desensitize some of the racism that they were experiencing, and that's a reason why a lot of holidays are started.
Yeah, Juneteenth.
Why Juneteenth is a national holiday. Holidays quell the masses, and they start to humanize groups of people that society has dehumanized. I would arguably say that's similar to St. Patty's Day and Cinco de Mayo here in the States. And they're all just commercial holidays. They're all just holidays to go out and drink. Drink and eat. Because to be frank, that's all holidays are for. Like, you only get together.
Every day is a holiday.
You eat and you drink. And you have time off of work.
So you saying if it's up to like addicted people, they'll celebrate all the holidays.
Like I just said, I celebrate that.
I told you I went through that phase like where I was like, oh, this
trying to figure out how these damn flies got in.
This is the real meaning behind this, and I'm like,
wow. Take a shower today?
Did you use the bidet?
Every day.
Lies like lies are attracted.
Hold on, Kaz. There you go. Quantis. Hey. Wash with the bidet every day. Oh no, but like I went through that phase like where I was like, man, like holidays is stupid. This is what this really originated from, and then I just realized it's like, man, I'm off work, day off work, be around your damn family and enjoy it. Like it's not.
I don't think there's one holiday that I would be like if they changed the name to it, as long as they still gave me the same amount of time off work, I wouldn't.
That shit is loud. It really hurts.
He really doesn't balance out the sound. You have to mix the sound in.
Yeah, you can lower the volume on that thing a little.
We're looking for an engineer, y'all.
Whatever. We're looking for a psychiatrist.
I was like, did you notice the memes around Juneteenth? Like a lot of. So how do you feel? Like some people was like, and I'm kind of torn on this because like some people was like, oh, they just gonna give us a symbolic victory. We asked for end of the police brutality. And ending of and give us some reparations and give us the other things, but all y'all gonna give us is some symbolic victory with a damn holiday. So I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I'm so disappointed with white people. I don't expect nothing out of them, man.
But I'm saying
I don't expect nothing.
But it's like a lot of people like. On one hand, I am glad because like it is progression to an extent, but like on the other hand, it is like y'all really didn't give us nothing substantive too. So, but I can see both perspectives. Like I'm somewhere in the middle on it.
Well,
I'm not gonna stop fighting for the other stuff though.
Japanese people got money for the different wars. Jewish people got money. Everybody, man, except black people, and the black people stuff happened first. So I don't know. It's cool. Let's give us another day to do something.
Is it failure on our part as bad organized? Or are they better organized than us? What's the reason? What do you think it is?
People don't. The world don't like black people for some reason.
It's gotta be more to it than that. The world didn't like all those other people groups that you just named also at first either.
I think we have really I think in the past few years I've started to see a more awareness in. I think the internet has helped create more awareness in the African American community. There are a lot of folks where the mentality was the way I was raised up, just keep your nose down. Just focus on you getting your degree, focus on you getting out of the ghetto, focus on you building your own personal wealth. And it's just, and that's, even when you look back to slavery times, it's keep your head. We ain't trying to run away. We getting food, Only not all the slaves ran away. Only a handful of them, the people that were bold enough to do it. And so a lot of the
be
issues
careful
is
with that. It's a little more complex than that. That you're gonna get.
Well, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
Before you cutting me off,
white
supremacy has infiltrated our society, African American society, so well that it has created false narratives for us. That it has created these things that we think how we're supposed to move and live in, or if we speak up, we will lose something. It has created an immense amount of fear. We kind of talked about it a little bit on the last the other live with post-traumatic slave syndrome. White supremacy is so deeply ingrained in the African American culture. We have been fighting like hell to get out of that thinking, that ideology, and it's slowly starting to come. It's slowly coming, and well, not even slowly, it's happening almost at a record pace these days. And so I get why people would be frustrated, but it's even more of a reason to keep on fighting. You don't stop. It's a great woohoo. Yes, it is great, but there's more stuff that they can do. So all of the senators in the Congress decided, oh, let's throw the black people a bone. And then you still have 14 white old Republicans in the House that were like, oh, we have enough holidays. We don't need to acknowledge this. Let's just, and was throwing fuel on the fire. So I think,
but it's 435 of them, so that's pretty good for you to only get 14 people, 435 plus 100 in the Senate, and you got unanimous in the Senate. So
I think it's good, but it's
pretty good.
That's real good.
A shit sandwich, and I love this saying: a shit sandwich is still a shit sandwich, no matter how much shit it has on it. And I think
out of all those politicians, it was only 14.
14 in the House, and they in the real red.
14 period, because it was unanimous in the Senate.
Super racist districts.
Oh, that's good, man.
Senators are statewide, so they can't do that shit. So they
was unanimous with the senators. But what I'm trying to say is, to answer your question, Malachi, I think that
you already asked and answered. You'd like 1,000 times already.
Leave them alone.
Right.
I have to make some fun on the show. Y'all so jeez,
that's not fun. Me posting that meme in the group would be fun.
Yeah. Let us post that. Quantis is holding the show back.
It's already 3:00. It's already 3:00, and y'all stretching these answers out.
It's 2:52. All right, let's get to the second segment.
I thought the show wasn't supposed to be that serious. You got it. We should play a little snippet of that meme.
Yeah. Let's put that up.
Let's play a little live meme.
All right. Come on, you little sexy mother. All right,
Quantis is being Joe Manchin over here. He's not even Mitch McConnell. Quantis is Joe Manchin over here.
Filibuster everything we try to bring out. But
what is that you drinking?
Well, Quantis.
Bought stuff, see?
Second segment, Quantis. Mother's Day or Father's Day?
You know Mother's Day trumps Father's Day. Father's Day. I went to
not even for nobody.
I went to Home Depot, man, and the guy says, "Yeah, you see that Father's Day sale? That's a little crummy thing, ain't it? That thing didn't even have. It wasn't even but one page. Now you know how big them sales things be at Home Depot, and this had one page. He said that's a little trashy Father's Day thing.
Why all the Father's Day shit got to be something to make a nigga work? Here go a rake, motherfucker. Here go a drill, nigga. Here go a saw. Do something, motherfucker. The Mother's Day shit be like, here, mama, eat. Here go some flowers. Smell it. Let me give you roses. They ain't never getting no father. No.
If you bought your father's flowers for Father's Day, do you think he would appreciate?
He'll call me the F word.
Exactly.
If he bought me flowers, I think he'd be wanting me to plant them or something.
Exactly.
You want to plant this?
So it has to do a lot with the masculine energy that men put out here. They've been listening to Kevin Samuels too much, and then they get mad that we only buy them lawnmowers and ties and shit, and that's all y'all care about. So
What's wrong with
even the tie,
cologne?
That's saying go get a job.
I already know what I'm buying my dad. I know what I'm buying my dad and my uncle.
What you get your dad?
Because I already know what they're gonna want. Y'all want some
Alcohol.
All I do is gotta buy you alcohol, and y'all as happy as can be. Buy my father-in-law alcohol.
I'm
gonna be as happy as can be.
One year, me and my mama put in, and we had bought my grandfather a cooler, and we put some whiskey and full of beer and some lotto tickets. This nigga was so goddamn happy.
Was he crying?
Yeah, almost. That nigga love lotto, man.
Oh, scratch off. Oh, man.
Or they either like
off
they
and
like
some
tech
quick
gadgets. Tech gadgets. That's about it.
Oh, man. He had to.
What would be the perfect Father's Day gift for you, Quantis?
Tech gadgets.
Like what? Explain. Which one are you researching out right now?
Anything tech. Monitor, TV.
Yeah, that he already has because he's a freaking tech hoarder.
Speakers.
What else can you buy?
I need some big speakers.
You want another Bluetooth speaker? You don't need no more speakers. You
No,
got like
big
50
ones.
speakers. We got 2 big speakers.
Kaz came into the studio one night. He was like, "Ooh, it sounds like a club."
It was too loud. It was not gonna work. If it was a club and it was a bigger place,
He was
jamming
it would work.
Too. Dude, I can't wait.
But you was.
Do your licensing right give him some kind of music we can play? Like you can have a DJ session or something. Like, cause
what
this shit irritating.
Like
we can't play no music.
I know, this is getting on my nerves, man.
Yeah.
What do you have on the light?
We just got to make our own damn music. That's how we gotta do.
What are you talking about? Are you guys talking to me?
The thing you said, you bought a license copy to something.
Yeah, there's songs on there. We can pick through some songs that are already on there.
Is any of them decent?
They might have some.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that thing.
Let's schedule a production meeting.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the licensing thing myself that has actual people's songs on there. It's not that expensive.
What you got to understand, it's a whole different thing when it's social media. Social media has got completely different rules.
Yeah, that's weird. I've been reading
with social media, and the way that I've understood it for social media and streaming like this, you've still got to get permission from the actual artist. There is no like blanket license that you can get. Social media. If you run in a church, that's another thing. You run in a club, that's another thing. You run a restaurant, that's a completely different thing. Social media is completely different. Trust me. A nigga already done looked. Stop questioning my brilliance.
Whatever, dude. Same question. Mother's Day or Father's Day?
Well, Mother's Day. I've always celebrated Mother's Day more. I ain't gonna be a father, so I ain't gotta worry about that shit.
If you were a father, what gift would you want? What would be the perfect gift for you?
If I was a father, what gift would I love flowers. I love flowers. I love sentimental things. Take me to
put on some makeup and shit. Get your gift on Mother's Day.
Give me dinner, give me flowers, and take me to the theater. And you have overjoyed me.
I ain't taking no to the theater.
I like nice cologne. I like nice cologne.
Your cologne is strong, nigga. It's not nice.
Buy me a palette of makeup. Hey, I'm about to put you know how to have one of those,
I'm gonna reveal something. Sometimes I wear women's cologne.
And
it smells good on me. You ever wore women's cologne, Quantis?
No.
What about deodorant?
Yeah, it worked better.
So did the cologne. Try women's cologne. You'll like it on you. It's got a sweet smell to it.
I don't like sweet. I like savory.
It's going. See, what you gotta understand about cologne is it mixes.
I don't like my man sweet. I like my man savory.
Yeah. I like a lot of the colognes that Kaz uses. He uses. I use that Dolce & Gabbana. He got the same one. Black.
It's not too late. We got one more week in the month of June for Pride Month. You can come out. We're gonna let you come out. It's not too late.
You went mute. What happened to Quantis? You told him to come out and even. He pulled the plug.
He froze.
He took it to take it.
This nigga froze.
Try to wrap it up. I don't know what happened to him. He done did something. You got that cheap ass computer.
If you want, after this, we can listen through some of the music and stuff that I have.
He want to do some damn what's this shit called? With the family, some men's meeting shit. Yeah.
No, I said me and you. Oh, we're going to the family meeting after this one. I guess I should go to it.
I told him I don't want to go if they're doing all that prayer and shit. He said they might have a couple of prayers, and I said I ain't trying to do all that.
A couple of prayers. One from senior pastor. One from junior pastor.
They're trying to make a new holiday shit. Reverend Doctor, brother, this brother. Reverend Doctor, other brother.
All them niggas look apostle.
Which is fine. It doesn't even bother me. Like
one of our uncles got some new hips, so he just moving. He moving around.
It don't even bother me.
He going out of town.
Like the gracing and stuff like that don't bother me, but it's like when, like, man, dude, we trying to do a
them long ass, winded ass prayers.
Yeah,
what I can't deal with.
Something happened with you. That was on your end.
As soon as I told you to come out the closet,
I didn't do nothing. That's that pride mess. Them negative energy.
Soon as
I
told you to come out.
Ain't no closet. Then y'all get on trying to be slick and talk behind my back.
Look at the shit live. You can real shit. You act like we hiding something. This is not behind your back. Everybody in the whole world can see it.
We should have played that damn meme. That's what we should have did.
Then it's really gonna come off. Ain't nobody doing no long. What are you talking about? Long prayers. Ain't nobody got told.
I told him about them. You wasn't here. You don't even know.
Don't nobody say no long prayers. Kaz,
I have a question. I do. If we have a little bit of time, I do have a question. So, and I've seen a lot of this too. And Quantis even said it for himself. You need to change your name, Quantis.
Yeah, you're back to being Grant. I'll change it.
Change it.
Keep song. Action. So, how do people feel about celebrating the 4th of July?
I'm cool with it.
I really don't like American holidays. I told y'all that.
Now Juneteenth is an American holiday now.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying, with the old white men and all that stuff. I don't like that. All of them guys are.
So you cling on to the history of things.
Isn't that what holidays are for?
Not necessarily.
They've become just like you just go buy some shit
to put you in remembrance of something.
No, your family. For me.
I'm gonna say this though.
What's the purpose of Juneteenth? What's the purpose of Juneteenth? To remember
if we didn't have a 4th of July, you wouldn't have a Juneteenth. It's like you can't have one without the other.
Every day, 4th of July. Every day I celebrate being free. I'm not worried about that kind of shit. My thing is that's not what the purpose of Juneteenth is. Me, I'm just going another day to chill with my family. That's how I look at holidays. That's all I do on holidays. I'm just gonna chill. Well, whoever off work.
I'm waiting for my job to tell her add this to one of the calendars.
My mom got to be. My mom got Juneteenth off this year. They did it before the government had passed it.
So yeah, a lot of companies did do it. It's adding one more day to the off days.
They got niggas working for them. They ain't stupid.
It's not just about. I think for me, seeing that Juneteenth has become a national holiday, it has put the Black plight in the center front, on the center stage. Never in my history have I seen the president of the United States talk about systemic racism the way that this president.
You know the craziest shit? That shit should have came under the first Black president. Why that nigga didn't try to get us Juneteenth?
But you know why?
Don't even get me started on my Obama trip. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get your final thoughts.
It took his vice president.
Let's not even. Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. At least we got the Black woman vice president when it happened. So we'll just leave this alone. They could at least gave us some symbolic.
Well,
shout out to Obama. He was the first Black president. It wasn't what I expected. Shout out to that man for doing what he did. What?
A lot of Black people that are put in positions, like for myself, I'm the only Black board member on a board that I'm on. I'm the only Black board member on the Inclusion Diversity Board. I've been in positions where I was the only Black director cast in a show. And so you've got this weight of, well, if I hire Black actors, people going to think I'm just playing favorite. So you have a really
I agree
complex line to
Yeah,
walk
see,
to like.
but if they
I
ever
gotta
make
make
my
sure-
black ass get in power, I'm going in like Trump. All my niggas coming on with me, nigga.
Only thing
I'm
about
a
that,
real
Kaz,
nigga.
only
Fuck
thing
what they
about
say.
that.
I don't care about that inclusion. Everybody gonna be
You
my
have
niggas.
no. It's
I'm
not
getting all
even
my-
just that. It's
My,
just that
my
I
cousin
wanna.
Kaz, my dad Quantis, all in my administration. Fuck
Well,
what they
I'm
say.
qualified.
You can call it nepotism or whatever. I want my homies around me that I'm cool with.
I
nigga.
will be
Fuck all y'all.
qualified.
I'm comfortable
to
with
be.
who I'm comfortable
All I'm
with.
saying is this.
Y'all better get to know my
That
family.
was cool with Obama first term. Come on, man. His last term, he should have became super nigga. That's the only thing I'm saying.
What the hell is super nigga?
That's my last term. I'm not gonna run for president no more. I can't win no more. I might as well be super nigga.
He was thinking about what
You know what? I think if that would have happened,
If he'd
these
have did,
past
if he
four-
no, if
I
he
think if that would have happened, these past 4 years would have been even worse.
No,
we could still be looking at
it
a
ain't
Trump
even-
administration.
it ain't even that. If he would have became super nigga, he won't get that $100 million deal with Netflix. That $38,
That's
that
what
$30
he
million
did, yeah.
book deal. You gotta think about it. They get
It's
money
the
when they
long
give it
game. You gotta play the long game.
He sold us out. He sold all his people out. But
Yeah,
let's
he
not
played
talk,
the long
let's
game,
not talk
see.
about
No,
him that much.
wait. Barack Obama wasn't the face of Black America.
Well, that's what we made us feel like when he got in there. He tricked us.
Not every African American felt that way.
I thought
And
he would look.
I was
Black
wrong.
people in
I
leadership
I
cannot
was
be
wrong
the
on
only-
Obama like he was on Hillary and like he was on
Look,
Joe Biden.
I thought Obama
was
was a
wrong.
real. I thought he was gonna be like a real nigga. He had a black woman with a black shape. He had a.
What are you talking about? How you always got to bring some woman shape into something? That has nothing to do with anything.
and then
It's sexist.
he had like the cool. He had like the coolest walk.
He tricked us. He tricked us. It's okay.
He had that little pimp. He had that pimp walk.
He tricked
He had
us.
that pimp walk.
That's
Then he
good.
was-
Let's do our final thoughts. We got to wrap up. It's a 3:05. Let's do our final thoughts.
I thought he
Kaz
was a
and
real
Quantis.
nigga, man.
It is what it is. Final thoughts, Kaz.
Celebrate what you want to celebrate. Make your holidays for you. I'm stoked that Juneteenth is a national holiday. I think it's amazing to see in my lifetime.
Quantis.
Well, my thing, find out the meaning of anything. Anything that I do, I want to know why I'm doing it. And for those of you like me that are curious, stay curious, find out what something means. Don't just do it because you see other people doing it.
Okay, he's curious, all right. You forget that's